What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video, and today is the end of the month, which means it's time for another Blu-ray haul. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I filmed this already, but the audio was shot. It was terrible. Same thing as my Oscars prediction video, which I put out last week. Audio was absolutely shot. Had to film it all over again, which is good because then today, the day I'm filming this, I actually went out and got a few other things, so they made it into the haul. So today, another Blu-ray haul, and back with another pretty hefty stack, some really awesome additions to the collection that I am excited to talk about. But go down below in the comments, let me know, what did you pick up this month? What was your favorite pickup of this month? A lot of really good stuff came out, and we got some really awesome stuff to talk about today. So without further ado, let's just kind of get into it. We're gonna start with the pops. So the first things first. You guys know from the last rendition of this, I was doing the art series, Avengers, Infinity Saga, these ones, and I finished the collection. I got Black Widow and the Hulk, so now I have all 6 of the Avengers. The only one I need is the Rainbow Thanos, which I saw at a used shop a few weeks ago and was really expensive, so that one may take a little while for me to pick up, but I have all 6 Avengers now. Picked these 2 up in the last month. 2 more pops. The first one, went to Target the other day, was just perusing, and then just out of nowhere, I just saw a Chase edition of Cobb Vanth from both The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. There were 2 Chases, and I decided to just pick up one. I wasn't going to take both. I decided to leave one for somebody else, but I thought I would get a Chase edition of this Cobb Vanth. While he hasn't been in it a lot, is a pretty cool character. I really do like him. And yeah, I got the Chase version of him with no helmet, which is pretty damn cool. And the last pop I picked up, you guys know, the day I'm recording this, I saw The Batman for the 4th time in theaters, which ties my record for most time seeing a movie in theaters. I got yet another rendition of Batman. This is the Batman in his fighting pose. So the other one is him shooting out the things from his arms. And then I have Bruce Wayne, which is the Target exclusive. And now I have the standard Batman in his fighting pose. So I have 3 versions of Batman, as well as the Batmobile Pop Ride. And I also have an action figure and a Hot Wheel of the Batmobile and a few other things as well. I have a t-shirt, which I wore today. But then I went and took a walk and got sweaty and had to take a shower. But yeah, I love the Batman. Saw it for a 4th time today. Again, my thoughts stand. It is an incredible movie, and I'm so excited for it to come out on HBO Max and just watch it over and over and over and over and over again. But I picked up another version of the Batman. Went saw it with my mom, by the way, and she really liked it as well, which is awesome. 1 vinyl to talk about. 2 to talk about. 1 actually in my possession, picked up the other day. Take Care by Drake has some of my favorite songs, has some of his most iconic songs, and I'm just a big Drake fan, and I'm, again, trying to grow my vinyl collection. So when I saw this one, I knew I had to pick it up because it has a lot of my favorites and a lot of just absolute bangers. I mean, for real, like Headlines, Take Care, Marvin's Room, Lord Knows, you know, just to name a few. I mean, there's just absolutely fantastic songs on this, so I'm very, very happy to have picked it up. The other vinyl that I picked up this month that is not coming until August or September is I picked up the Mondo Batman soundtrack. I've been bumping the score to the Batman since it was released on Spotify. I love it. It's one of my favorite pieces of film music, I think, ever in its entirety. What Michael Giacchino did was absolutely incredible, just how he created this piece of music. Picked it up, pre-ordered it from Mondo. I'm going to get it in around August or September. I'm very, very excited to have that in my possession. But you guys are all here for the Blu-ray, so let's get into the Blu-rays. So I mentioned that used movie store that I saw the Thanos Funko Pops. I actually picked up a few movies from that used movie store. The first one is Fruitvale Station, Ryan Coogler's directorial debut, an earlier project from Michael B. Jordan. I've heard nothing but great things about this movie. I've heard it's a very important movie to watch, and I'm very, very excited and interested to check this one out. Have not seen it yet, but very, very interested and excited to check it out. Next one that I've wanted to see for so long. I'm so happy I finally have it so I can finally watch it. Eternal Sunshine, please excuse the glare. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I'm going to try to do it over here. That's better. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Another one that I've heard nothing but just amazing things about. This has been on the top of my watch list for such a long time. I'm so excited to watch this one. I finally own it on Blu-ray, and I'm so happy I now have it. Next one, Thank You for Your Service. You guys know I like military kind of dramas and things in that kind of sub-genre. This one, starring Miles Teller, I think tackles a lot of what happens at home with veterans, and I'm very interested to check this one out. Very excited to give this one a watch. I think it's going to be very powerful, and I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm really excited to watch this one. Last one I got from the used movie store is Edge of 17. I've had this one recommended to me multiple times by people in the film community. Have not seen it. I saw it at a relatively good price with the slipcover. Couldn't say no. Haley Steinfeld, Woody Harrelson. Just looks like a really nice coming-of-age film. I'm excited to give this one a watch. And yeah, now I got it in my collection. Now to the newer and new releases that came out this month. The theme here is Best Picture nominees, mostly. First one we have is not a Best Picture nominee. That is actually, I believe, nominated for a bunch of Razzies. Dear Evan Hansen. Yeah, I know. A lot of people really hate this film. I am in the minority that actually enjoyed it for what it was. I actually did a full podcast episode. It was actually, I believe, my second ever podcast episode for Fanatic Film Review. And it's literally titled In Defense of Dear Evan Hansen. I enjoyed it. It's definitely not perfect. It definitely has its flaws. But I had an okay time with it. So the price was finally right. I was not going to buy it right away at the full price. The price was definitely right. It was on deep discount, and I picked it up. Next one we got here is Red Rocket, one that I have not seen. I had booked tickets for multiple times to go see in theaters, but always had to back out due to just things. But I'm so excited to check this one out. Directed by Sean Baker, who did The Florida Project, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. I've heard really good things about this movie. I'm very excited to give this one a watch. The rest of these movies I've seen, so I can give opinions on, which is great. One of the Best Picture nominees that we have here is Belfast. If you guys saw in my ranking, I believe this came in at number 5 of the 10 Best Picture nominees. I've talked about this one in length multiple times. I really enjoyed this film. I've seen it twice. Kenneth Branagh's direction here is so good. I really like the choice to use black and white. I think the ensemble is stunning, and it really is a nice, heartwarming film about home and family and remembering where you come from. And I really like that. It really resonated with me, and it just was a really good time. Might actually win screenplay too if you guys watched my predictions. Well, I'm filming this. This is going to go out after the Oscars, so it may have already won screenplay. Yay, congratulations. I don't know. Next one up, another Best Picture nominee, King Richard. Again, this is going to go up after the Oscars, so congratulations, Will Smith, for your Oscar for Best Actor. He's going to win it. He's fantastic in this movie. I think the entire ensemble, like Belfast, is incredible. Very well done. It did come in at, I believe, I think this might have come in at number 10, maybe number 9 on my list of nominees. But in the end, I really enjoyed every nominee this year. And that's kind of a good thing. So I picked this one up. Very excited to revisit it. And Be Alive by Beyonce is absolute bop. Another Best Picture winner nominee on 4K is Nightmare Alley. Picked up Nightmare Alley. Yeah, it's a good movie. It is. I think Guillermo del Toro does a lot of really good things here. I'm going to say this about pretty much every Best Picture nominee because it's true. The ensemble is really good. Great production design, costume design, all of that stuff is really strong here. And it's just a really intriguing kind of thriller type film that takes a lot of twists and turns I wasn't expecting, but really ended up enjoying. And yeah, Bradley Cooper, really damn good in this movie. Not a Best Picture nominee, but one that I love. It's kind of not a classic, came out like 2012, but is getting to that status that I really enjoyed. Looper on 4K, came out on 4K. One of my favorite movies of all time. the early kind of project from Rian Johnson, written and directed by Rian Johnson. This film, not enough people talk about. It is absolutely incredible. It stars the likes of Bruce Willis, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Emily Blunt. This movie rocks. It's so good. It's got really awesome sci-fi elements that I just really enjoyed, and it's a very original movie. Like, it's incredibly original for, like, the concept. I mean, written by Rian Johnson. It's just so good. Watch Looper if you've not already. It's out on 4K now, and it is definitely in my collection. I had to pick up a steelbook this month. I had to do it. And it had to be this gorgeous, gorgeous edition of West Side Story. This is a gorgeous edition. Originally, I was just going to buy the 4K, but I told myself, I said, Jack, listen, you really like the steelbook. If there is one there, you're going to buy it. Because, you know, with Best Buy, it's kind of hit or miss. Are they going to have steelbooks? Have they all been pre-ordered and sold out? You're playing kind of catch-22 if you don't pre-order the steelbook. So I told myself, I'm going to buy the 4K. If the steelbook is there, I'm going to buy it. Sure enough, it was, and I picked it up. Another Best Picture nominee. Good. Really good. I really enjoyed it. I believe it came in at number 4 on my list, if I remember correctly. I think Licorice Pizza was 3, Coda 2, and Dune at 1. So I really enjoyed it, and it is the classic sentiment of they don't make movies like this anymore. It's just absolutely true, and this film is so damn good. Steven Spielberg is a king. He's so good at what he does, and never doubt the man. Because I know people doubted him for West Side Story. Never doubt him, because this movie freaking rocked. And finally, the biggest pickup of the month, the cream of the crop. I love this set, and I'm so excited to dive into these movies again for, I believe, a 4th time. That is the Godfather trilogy on 4K. I love the Godfather movies, 1 and 2 especially. The 3rd one, I have not seen Coda, the Godfather Coda, which is the one that's included in here. I have not seen that movie yet, but I don't like the original 3rd, but I love the first 2. They're both in my top 100 of all time. And I'm going to show you each one here. They're just beautiful just pieces. They come in these little booklets. We have the original Godfather. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. They got the quotes on the back. I mean, it's just this attention to detail that's absolutely fantastic. We got my favorite of the 3, which is The Godfather Part 2. I think it's one of the greatest movies ever made, in my humble opinion. And then, of course, we have The Godfather Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone, which I've not seen, like I said. And then, of course, we have bonus discs. Nothing too special there. But this set is absolutely beautiful. It's deserving. I believe we're at the 50th anniversary of the first Godfather movie. So it's very fitting that these movies came out now. And this set is amazing. And I'm so excited to check these out on 4K because I've watched them on DVD and Blu-ray. I'm very excited to see what the 4K looks like. So, yeah, picked this bad boy up. And that is it, guys. That's what I picked up this month. Again, go down below in the comments. Let me know. What did you pick up this month? What was your favorite pickup of the month? Love to hear from you guys. And I did not say this at the beginning. I'm going to say it now. If you like Blu-ray content, I do Blu-ray hauls every single month. Do Blu-ray collection videos at the beginning of every year. Other special things revolving around physical media as well. So please, if you've not already, consider subscribing because I'm always pumping out physical media content and Blu-ray hauls and things of that nature. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not already. But guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a rest of your day. We'll see you in the next video.